All right. So it's being recorded. So Kim, I know you know this is being recorded. I was talking to you, I was working with you today, and you're a brand new IBO in the company. Welcome to ACN. Welcome to our family. But as I was talking to you and getting to know you, we were talking about the different services, and one of them is identity theft protection. And come to find out, you're having a lot of problems with identity protection. And I want our whole entire team to know exactly what you're going through and everything else. So can you explain to us, first of all, introduce yourself, a little bit about yourself, where you're working, how we can help you out when it comes to real estate, and what area you're working in. So if anybody needs a referral. And the second thing is, tell us about what happened to you.
Yes, of course, Mike. Thank you for the welcome. I'm a realtor out here in El Paso, Texas. I'm licensed both in Texas and New Mexico. And essentially, what happened to me is I was targeted on Facebook by some kind of individual that is looking to attempt fraud. But he did this through a Facebook account of somebody that I actually really know personally, that I don't have a contact with on a daily basis, but I know him from the past, and he was posting something, that he can help you out because right now the PPP loan is really big amongst business owners. The government is helping us out on the stimulus package. So I inquired about it. I asked, I thought the period was done. He's like, no, I can still help you. Send me this, send me that. And I had previously already applied for the PPP loan. So I knew that the information he was asking of me was not anything out of the ordinary, but it happened to be everything personal that he could get. And he somehow logged me out of my Facebook. So I don't have access to that. I still don't have access to it. I can't reach out to Facebook. I had to close my account. I was doing that all immediately when I started feeling weird. Still messaging him back so that to buy myself some time. Like I was acting as if I was cooperating still. But it was really scary. And right now, I don't have a debit card right now. I'm still waiting for that. It's just inconvenient. I do business, so being knocked out of my Facebook is terrible, the fear that he's gonna try to do that through my Facebook and reach out to, I had over 5K in friends, so that's just gonna be able to ruin my reputation. Luckily, it seems like my account has just been taken off because I did reach out to Facebook many times through the only way you can. But yeah, basically right now I haven't seen any unusual activity, but it's only been about 2 weeks. And my credit, I call it the credit bureaus, I froze them. But then, they do have all my information. So there's many ways you can go about it, still going around, still being able to access somehow anything that they're intending to. I think I had received an email from a department in California that basically where you go to apply for unemployment, and I believe they might be trying to do that. I've been seeing since it happened to me, I've been doing a lot of research. I've been seeing a lot of stories on how individuals are committing unemployment fraud right now because of all the help that there is right now with the country, with Biden being in office. So
you're seeing emails come in where people are applying in your name to try to get Social Security. Trying to get unemployment insurance.
Yes. So I reached out to this company, and they're keeping in contact with me. So I'm hopeful that nothing was issued because it can really mess me up next year in my taxes as well. And it's just been a nightmare. It's scary. Like I've just been every day sending messages to the Federal Trade Commission, to everywhere that I Googled where I have to report all of this.
So this was a friend of yours that you knew.
Yes. So then when I started feeling weird about it, I reached out to, I know him because he, it's a mutual friend. So I reached out to one of my friends. I'm like, hey, do you have this guy's number? Send it. Do you know if it's really him on Facebook? No, he's actually made another account and he's posting. He's begging everybody to please delete this account, to please report it. And then that's when I was like, oh my gosh. So I was immediately scared. And freaking out and called my bank, canceled everything, and it was like a nightmare. And it's really embarrassing to, because I'm the one that gave my information. But it just, when they went about it in a way that it was very convincing, and they used a specific account with somebody that I knew. So that's what they're doing to kind of target. Everybody, if it's somebody familiar, you obviously you feel comfortable. But yeah, I mean, luckily I was able to stop them from accessing my funds and my account. And so far, I haven't seen my credit being ran because I froze my credit with all three bureaus. However, there's many ways. I mean, I'm sure there's many other. They found so many ways to get to me. So
Yeah.
obviously they're very skilled, or they're not looking to do anything good. So
Did you have any identity theft and protection before this happened?
No, I didn't. Because I just never had gone through something like this. I didn't feel like I had to. But just to see how fast and easy it happened to me, it's really scary. And they're doing things in other states, and it's like those are not things that I would do to somebody. Those are not, you don't think somebody is out there doing this for a living, but there is, and it's scary.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And you read about it, but you don't really feel the pain until it happens to you. So yeah, I was really scary. I was like literally like in a minor depression. Like I was like not motivated to do anything. For a couple, like that first week was pretty bad. So it's really been about 2 weeks since it happened. So it's been a nightmare, and I hope that you know I don't nothing out of the ordinary happens, and that I'm able to get resolved, and that I moved fast enough to get it.
So you're making all the calls, you're dealing with all the people, because we have $1 million coverage is zero deductible. And God forbid if something happens to you, you have 24-hour service where people actually will help you redeem your identity and deal with all the authorities and send out, all that information. And right now you're doing it all on your own. Like there's no hope. So you just don't know anything could happen another time. Right now he could be going into something else and you don't even know it. Oh,
Yeah,
and
exactly. Obviously, I didn't know that. I mean, they do their research. They know what they're doing. So it was somebody from New York. I know because I got an email like almost instantly from Facebook that somebody in New York accessed my Facebook, and then what they did, they changed the primary email, although they still left mine. It was so weird. I don't know why they did that. I would have assumed they would have erased it.
so they got into information, they changed the password. I mean, they changed the email address and then changed the password and got in. And now you have no access to any of that information and you can't get in there and get in there because you saw it happen. You saw it log in New York.
Yeah, so and then so I did all, I followed all the prompts on Facebook. I submitted my ID. I let them know that it was hacked, and then it's somebody dangerous with trying to obtain financial information. I mentioned I have 5K friends. They might be looking to do this to more people. Can you please help? So I haven't seen my account on. There's an account there, but it's not on Facebook. I know it's there because I can still, it still pulls me up when I try to log in. But there's this two-factor authentication. Sorry, that it says that I have on there, which I never established. So I don't know what generator code it's talking about, and I don't have access to that.
Yeah, so there's a code that goes out and the code's going to someone else and you can't get the code. So now you still can't get in there.
Yeah, so I still can't get in there. I have a little bit more, if I'm more comfortable knowing that the account's not even on there, because my fear was that they were going to do this with, so I reached out to this individual. I actually spoke with him, the actual person that I thought it was. He let me know, they messed me up. They took out enormous business loans under my credit. And I'm still trying to recover from it, honestly. And I was like, I feel like I caught it in time to where I didn't get those loans that I inquired, but then I don't know what else they can do with all the information, because they have a lot of information on me. And now it's just scary. It's like you don't live in peace.
Yeah, I know.
You work so hard, for just to be able to get, somebody to ruin your credit or get you in financial mess.
Yeah.
So it's pretty scary, and and I,
What can you tell people out there to do, besides buy ID Seal, which we know, because we have, identity protection, driver's license, medical records, medical history, social security trace. I mean, all these important information that nobody should ever have, and $1 million coverage and zero deductible. But what did you wish that you did before that you didn't do? And then also what do you want to tell people on the end of this video? What do you want to tell people to do, to just protect themselves, because of what you're going through?
Yeah, I would advise just, even if it's somebody that you think, like the internet you should never be just going back and forth with someone on internet. I would, still, but confirm that you're talking to the person that you think you're talking to. Because hacking is very real. There's a lot of nasty people out there, and a lot of them are very intelligent, and they know how to get to you psychologically to get you to trust them. And basically that's what happened to me. I don't like to think myself I like to think myself as like a smart person, but it's even like embarrassing, like, oh, how can I have done this? How can I have trusted it? How can I give him my information? So it's pretty like, not only is it scary, it's pretty like, humiliating in other words. So I never would wish it upon anyone. So yeah, just know who you're talking to. I guess that's what it would have saved me.
Yeah. Thank you, Kim, for jumping on here, letting us record this. The team needs to understand what really is going out there. And actually, I've never done a meeting where somebody's been been hit so hard like you. I can actually feel it through the Zoom. So we're going to get you IDC, we're going to get you protected, and you're going to save a lot of people's lives, because people are going to be listening to this and understand how powerful this is. So just give them your information, your email address, your phone number. So if they have any questions about El Paso, Texas, or anything, that it can help grow your team.
Yeah, of course. So my name is Kimberly Gasca. Again, my phone number is 915-330-5637. You can shoot me a text or give me a call. It is my personal phone number. I am an EXP agent, so my email is kimberly.gasca@exprealty.com. And I know Mike has a little bit of trouble with my last name. My last name is Gasca, Gasca. But for anybody who wants to reach out, I am in the local Paso area, also in Las Cruces, New Mexico, bordering, Juarez, Chihuahua. So yes, I hope that this video helps anyone and keeps anyone from doing what happened to me, and actually, keeping yourself safe.
Yeah, thank you, Kim. Again, guys, this is just a real quick video, just to show you what's going on out there. This is real stuff. You're going to see Kim. Kim's going to be building an empire. We just signed her up. She's brand new in the business. She will be going regional director, regional vice president, senior vice president, just because of what happened to her. So thanks.